Yes, Evelyn.
Well, Sylvia and Lena, very impressive and just very amazing what we've seen over the last couple of days. Want to put it into perspective for you first and foremost. On average, in the month of April, we usually see about 163 tornadoes, just about there, 168 to be exact. We've had about 453. So very, very impressive. So that just goes to show it's been a record-setting month that many of us would probably like to forget in the area. Again, just very impressive and still very impressive in the way of the storm on radar. Take a look at this. We've got this huge cold front spanning across the area. That squall line starting to head eastward toward the eastern seaboard. And once it gets there, there's still a chance of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes in the area. Probably not as many as what we've seen, but there's still that chance you're going to see a severe thunderstorm warning right there. The yellow boxes indicating just that. Also, several tornado watches and warnings. And the scary thing about what's going on right now, we're looking at something that's called nocturnal tornadoes. So they happen overnight and even more dangerous because you can't see them coming. And again, it's just a matter of minutes, sometimes on Doppler, that you can even spot that tornado. So very dangerous again. We're looking at nocturnal tornadoes into the overnight hours. That chance continues once it moves past the eastern seaboard over the next couple of days. By the time we hit the weekend, we are expecting everything to just move overseas. So that's certainly good news, but we're just bracing for what's going to happen in the next couple of days. Back to you.
All right, Ev.
Are so very welcome. And they are getting a break there, but we are expecting a lot of activity over the eastern seaboard pretty soon here. We're talking severe thunderstorms over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, big day for them. So at this point, again, things picking up over there, things pretty calm over here. Plenty of people out and about on the pier, and I would be out there too. It's so nice. We're into the 70s. It's very mild. Right here at the broadcast center, we're currently at 70 degrees. So radar is set for right now, and we are looking at pretty clear conditions. We're also looking at a high surf advisory currently in effect for the Ventura County coastline. Other than that, no wind advisories. Things are calming down, but they're cooling down. Your weather headline showing you just that. Some cloud cover out there in the next couple of days. Probably keeping it clear tomorrow, but by the time we head into tomorrow night and Friday, that's when we're expecting the return of the marine layers. The onshore flow makes a push back into the forecast. And then a little bit of a weekend warm up and plenty of sunshine after that. So just a great forecast overall. A little bit of up and down there. Today was up because we got up to 85 degrees. Temperatures were certainly up a good 10 degrees above average for this time of year. Record temperatures about 102 degrees, so did get close to that, but inching a little closer and then falling behind as we head into tomorrow because temperatures are starting to cool. Temperature-wise right now, we're into the 60s and 70s pretty much across the board. The beach is gorgeous, 73 degrees right now. The desert's into the 60s. As we head over to the basin tomorrow afternoon, 77 degrees. That's going to be the high for downtown. The beaches into the 70s and mountains into the 60s. So just a great forecast overall. And here is your forecast. Here's what's going on out there. You're going to see low pressure to our north. So you'll see that counterclockwise rotation signifying low pressure. Low pressure generally bringing much cooler and cloudier conditions. And that's what we're expecting pretty soon here. High pressure, that sinking air creating for warmer, clearer conditions. But that's starting to shift eastward. And as it does, that low pressure, that trough, again, moving into Southern California. And with that, we are expecting a bit of a cooling trend. Not a lot of cloud cover in the valleys, but we are looking at a cooler forecast through Friday, picking it right back up again as we head into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We're up into the 90s. And take a look at this. The basin, Orange County, a little cooler, warming up again as we head into the weekend, upper 80s. We're going to have that beach forecast coming up for you in just a little bit. Back to you. And getting a look outside right now at Long Beach, we are dealing with very mild conditions, but how long will the heat last? We'll have the answers coming up.
All right, and then when we get the hot weather, I guess, is when the bad, pollution really kind of...
Exactly, and it's what happens, right, and this is what we just saw, and we actually are looking for a little bit of a cool down, a little bit of a breeze, so that should be good, but when it's really calm and we don't see any of that wind, everything just sort of sits there. So you've got those particles of air, that pollution just sitting there, and sometimes when it looks sort of hazy outside, well, that's the kind of those particles of air. So there you go.
Well, let's not talk about that.
No, because we're looking at that sea breeze that's going to kick up, and it's going to kick everything out of here at least for now. But then we're in for another little warm-up as we head into the weekend. So we'll get to your weekend forecast in just a little bit. We are getting a look outside right now from Saddle Peak, overlooking the Santa Monica Bay. You'll see the pier there. You'll see the Ferris wheel right there in the distance. Gorgeous night along the coast. Still looking at very warm conditions and still looking at that offshore breeze. So again, that's the wind that blows from land to sea, providing us with much warmer conditions, much clearer conditions. Radar still showing you virtually clear conditions out there. No advisories to speak of in our forecast area, with the exception of that high surf advisory for Ventura County, for the Ventura County coastline. Other than that, your weather headline showing you that we're cooling down. We are expecting a bit of cloud cover in the forecast. A weekend warm up with plenty of sunshine ahead. Until then, still dealing with sunshine. Saw plenty of it earlier today. We got up to 85 degrees. Average is 74. Your record 102. So didn't get anywhere close to that. But temperatures sitting pretty tonight. Take a look at this. 60s and 70s. 73 at the coast. The deserts into the 60s. Mountains, of course, a little cooler. Into the 40s. Sunshine across the board tomorrow. And we're talking 70s and 80s. 70s at the coast. Rather, not the coast. The coast. 80 degrees in the deserts and the mountains, getting up into the 60s. So your forecast showing you low pressure sitting to our north. We're dealing with high pressure right now, but that's about to start sliding eastward. So high pressure really dominated over Southern California. Not the case as we head into the next couple of days. That trough of low pressure dipping down into Southern California. And as it does, well, we're going to cool down. We're introducing a little bit of cloud cover potentially in the forecast. Nothing, though, for the valleys in the Inland Empire, just sunshine and cooler temperatures over the next couple of days. We are warming it up Saturday into Sunday. By Monday, we're up to 91 degrees. And the same thing goes for the basin, warming it up into the weekend, cooling down. Until then, back to you.